From humble beginnings to multiple world championships, Lewis Hamilton's journey from a promising rookie to a multiple world champion is nothing short of remarkable. He began his racing career in karting at the age of 8, funded by his father Anthony, working multiple jobs. A precocious talent with incredible natural ability, he quickly started winning races. Within 3 years, he was part of the McLaren and Mercedes Young Driver program, and his rapid rise through the junior ranks began. Formula Renault and Formula 3 titles followed, and in 2006 he was crowned the GP2 champion, one step away from Formula 1 at what would prove to be an opportune moment. With the dual departures of Juan Pablo Montoya and Kimi Raikkonen, 2 seats had opened up at McLaren. One would be filled by the defending double world champion Fernando Alonso, and after showing stunning speed in testing, the other by the smiling 22-year-old from Hertfordshire. On his debut at the 2007 Australian Grand Prix, it was evident the McLaren team's confidence had not been misplaced. From the moment he ventured out onto the Albert Park circuit, Hamilton was super quick. Never outside the top 4 in all 3 practice sessions, he qualified with the 4th fastest time, earning him a second-row grid position for his maiden Grand Prix. His rookie performance was incredible.
Look at Kubica attacking Hamilton. We've got yellow flags at the back. Hamilton's had some manners put on him by Kubica, but he comes round the outside. He's also gone round Alonso. Stunning start by Lewis Hamilton.
It was confident and cocky, a racer's pass, which set the tone for the rest of his career in Formula 1. He cruised around Albert Park and, as Raikkonen made his first pit stop, suddenly found he had nothing in front of him and briefly led the race on his F1 debut. It was a near faultless drive, holding off his teammate Alonso, widely regarded as the fastest all-round driver on the grid at the time, until the final round of pit stops, where he was held up behind the Super Aguri of Takuma Sato and ultimately leapfrogged by the Spaniard, coming home in 3rd position.
I'm overwhelmed and ecstatic, and really to come across the line in 3rd. It's a great start for me, great start for the team. We've got some good points in the bag, and I'm looking forward to the next race.
A podium on your debut is a rare achievement, and this was a sensational drive from a sensational racing driver. Hamilton would go on a run of unprecedented success for a rookie, scoring 9 consecutive podium finishes at the start of the year and 12 in total. He claimed his first pole position in Canada, and in a chaotic race, he kept it together through multiple safety cars.
If he can do this after 6 races, what might he achieve in the future? Lewis Hamilton wins! Surely the first of many.
Victory in Canada was one of 4 that he took in a magnificent debut season, where he would come incredibly close to winning the title. Hamilton carried a 4-point lead to the final race in Sao Paulo, but a gearbox issue saw him lose too much time to his rivals, and a disappointing 7th place finish meant he missed out on an unprecedented rookie title by just a single point. But he would not be denied his dream, and began the 2008 season in even more spectacular fashion, winning in Melbourne, one of 5 victories that year, including Monaco and his home Grand Prix in Great Britain.
He came here to Silverstone and he has shown them all with one of the great drives at Silverstone. Lewis Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix.
Once again, Brazil would host the season showdown, where he held a 7-point lead over Ferrari's Felipe Massa. Despite intermittent rain at Interlagos, the Brazilian's incredible drive brought him victory at his home Grand Prix, triggering premature championship celebrations in the Prancing Horse garage. But in the last few corners, Hamilton broke Brazilian hearts.
Is that Glock going slowly?
It is, it's Glock! Oh my goodness me! Hamilton's back in position again. 1,100,000 local hearts sink in the grandstands. It's handed the place back to Hamilton. He comes through, and if I'm absolutely right, I'm sure that he is going to claim 5th place, which is all he needs to do to become the 2008 Formula One World Champion, Lewis Hamilton.
Very emotional, I would say. I've cried. My heart's feeling so much strain right now because I think it was the same for everyone. But I'm just very proud of the team and my family as well.
The following 3 seasons were not so successful, and Hamilton chose to leave McLaren and sign with the then struggling Mercedes team for 2013, replacing the retiring 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher. The move was considered by some a backward step, but Hamilton's instincts told him the potent combination of 3-time world champion Niki Lauda and Ross Brawn, the mastermind behind Schumacher's success at Ferrari, would be a good bet. How right he was. Paired with his old karting teammate, Nico Rosberg, his first season with the Silver Arrows was a difficult one, with just a single victory for Hamilton in Hungary. But the dawn of the turbo hybrid era in 2014 saw Mercedes develop a car that would dominate Formula One for the next 6 seasons, and the Briton reaped the rewards for his decision to switch teams. 11 Grand Prix victories, 6 more than his teammate, saw him storm to a 2nd driver's title.
World champion! Oh my God! I can't believe it! Thank you so much, guys!
Woo! It is the championship in 2015 for Lewis Hamilton.
10 triumphs in 2015 saw him make it a hat-trick, emulating his hero Ayrton Senna, but a string of bad luck and clashes with Rosberg saw him miss out in 2016. At the showdown in Abu Dhabi, it was his German teammate who prevailed, and then promptly announced his shock retirement. The next 2 seasons saw the boy from Stevenage cement his legacy. The story of 2017 was a resurgent Ferrari taking the fight to Mercedes, but Hamilton saw off the challenge of Sebastian Vettel to make it 4 titles.
Just a big thank you to my family, to my team. Mercedes have been incredible for the last 5 years, and I'm so proud to be a part of it.
And the narrative continued the following year as Hamilton celebrated his 5th title at the Mexican Grand Prix. He made it a half-dozen crowns in 2019, moving clear of the great Juan Manuel Fangio, and second only to Michael Schumacher as the driver with the most Grand Prix victories and World Championship titles.
It's just overwhelming, if I'm really honest. It was such a tough race today. It's an honor to be up here with those greats.
From humble beginnings, Hamilton's singular commitment, supreme focus and consummate ability have proven beyond all doubt that he is a once-in-a-generation talent, and arguably the greatest racing driver of all time. And with more years left ahead of him, his success shows no signs of slowing down.